Very frequent. And I'm glad they made me prepare remarks because I'm at a loss for words. Bishop, my dear mother, my husband, my family, my friends, my colleagues, and my precious students. What's a teacher? The Gemara in Sanhedrin relates, Tanu Ravanan, Kishachala Rabbi Eliezer, Nichnesu Arbas Kenim Livakro. When Rabbi Eliezer became ill, 4 of the elders came to visit him, Rabbi Tarfon, Rabbi Yoshua, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, and Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Tarfon says to him, Tov atal Yisrael mitipa shel gshamim. You, my teacher, are better to the nation of Israel than raindrops, for the raindrops are only for this world, while you have helped the children, while you help this world and the next. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Rabbi Yoshua says, you are better to Israel than the sun, for the sun gives light only to this world, and you give light to this world and the world to come. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah then says, you are better to Israel than father and mother, for parents bring a child into this world, but you bring children into the world to come. I recently heard that this Gemara encapsulates the role of a teacher of Torah. The rain provides water, the most necessary element in man's survival. Composed of a simple molecule, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen, without water we could not exist. And so too the Torah is vital for our survival as individuals and as a community. Composed of seemingly simple precepts, it informs our interactions, our consciousness, and our way of life. The delivery system for this vital nutrient? Rain. Rain can be gentle, misting down, and delicately watering the plants. Or as we saw 2 weeks ago, it can be a torrentially destructive force, sweeping away all in its path and leaving a wake of desolation and destruction. As teachers, we must be mindful of our delivery system. Are we impacting on our pupils gently and lovingly, or are we pushing them along our path without regard to their desires, needs, and inclinations? The second description of a teacher is the sun. The sun provides light and heat to the world. At times, we can't see it, yet we know it will return the next day. And even when the sun is not directly visible, its reflection illuminates the moon. Without the filtering effect of the atmosphere, the sun would be terribly destructive due to its extreme heat. And here too we have a lesson in our roles as teachers. We must always bear in mind the powerful impact that we can have on our students and the repercussions of extremity. At the same time, we must foster a sense of confidence in our students. Even when we're not there, we're there for them. They can use our lessons and reflect our light. Finally, the teacher is described as a parent. When I took one of my courses in administration, the professor told us, we now function in loco parentis. I thought that meant as crazy parents, which my children probably will agree with, okay? But it really means that you function in place of a parent. But this is so much more. Mothers and fathers think the world of their children. All 8 of you are my favorites. They see them as expressions of their own potential and as bearers of their family heritage. As teachers, we must think the world of our students, seeing them as owning unlimited potential and at the same time as reflections of ourselves. Our teaching impacts not only our students, but it impacts our community and our nation. What an awe-inspiring charge. I stand before you humbled by this honor. In a few weeks' time, we will read of Yaakov's meeting with his brother Esav upon his return from the house of Lavan. As he prepares for this fateful encounter, he prays to God and says, Katonti mikol hachasadim umikol haemet asher asita et avdecha. I am not worthy of the grace which you have shown me. And I say now, Katonti mikol hachasadim. I certainly am not worthy. I am awestruck at the idea of joining the cadre of previous Covenant Award winners, and I could not have reached this point without the loving help and support of so many people. First and foremost, David, my husband, and my children, Penina and Aaron Zelig, Suri and Baruch Ber, Yonina and Menachem, and Zahava and Gabi. No matter how crazy the idea, no matter how our lives get turned upside down, David is always there for me and my family. You are my rock. You bring sanity and stability to the roller coaster. And kids, you've always been along for the ride. It could not have been easy to have a mother who's busy parenting others all day. but the fact that 3 out of the 4 of you chose to marry children of parents who are educators probably says something. I do have to say something ad lib about my children. I live in Far Rockaway. Our community was really devastated by the storms. I actually wrote part of the speech by the light of a yahrzeit candle. I am so proud of my children, in particular of my son-in-law Baruch Ber, son of another Covenant Award winner, Rabbi Yaakov Bender, who literally, all my children have been volunteering, answering crisis phones, digging people out, connecting computers and generators. I am so proud to be able to say, these are mine. Baruch Ber was not supposed to be here. I thought he was digging muck out of somebody's basement, and he surprised me. My parents. My mother is Baruch Hashem here with us today, and Ma, I hope you're shepping. My father, unfortunately, is not able to be here. However, to paraphrase Rabbi Akiva, Shali v'shalachem shelahem hu. What is mine and what is yours is theirs. What I have accomplished and what I've been able to transmit to my children and to my students, in whatever setting it may be, has its foundation in the loving chinuch they gave me and my siblings. All of us know, and we teach our children and grandchildren, Le'olam yehei adam, first of all, be a mensch. The rest is commentary. And finally, our faculty and staff at the Allegra Franco School of Educational Leadership. It is thanks to you and the visionary leaders of the Syrian community, represented here tonight by Jeff Cohn and Carol Towell, that I stand before you. You had an idea. You had a dream. It was my privilege to take that idea and go for it. Your support, financial, emotional, and administrative in any other way, is the backbone of our program. I pray that I and the students of Allegra Franco, represented by the group at Table 20, continue to make you proud. Thank you so much.